Hi, I'm Monty McKinnon. Thanks for joining me. You know how sometimes you're doing something or you're somewhere and it just doesn't feel right? Well, I felt that way ever since we've changed my workshop. I'm still looking for tools and jigs and things that I need to build a guitar, and I can't find them. So today we're going to do something about that. So let's first spin the intro and we'll come back and get onto it. Okay, here we are. I want to show you this. This is where I store all my wood. I used to have the wood stored on the opposite side of the shop and then down behind the furnace so it was out of the way. But here we've got garbage bags, we've got cut off pieces. I've got pieces here that are cut for putting around armrests. Look at that. That's just no, that's crazy. I've got necks down here and whatnot. So that's just a mess, and I've got to do something about that. The other thing in here is back in this corner, I have all kinds of jigs and whatnot. They're not too bad back there because you only use the jig for one part of the build and then you're done, right? But over here, I moved the vacuum out of the back and I put it over here yesterday because I had the bandsaw in here, and it's just annoying. So I moved the bandsaw to the other side of the shop, and I look at it and it's blocking the window, and so I lose light. That's not going to work. Back in here, in the very back, I have my thickness sander, and then I have my table saw here, and yeah, they're all on wheels, but it's such a pain. I got to wheel the stuff in and wheel it out. So today, what I've decided we're going to do is I've measured this. Okay, this is my exhaust system to pick up all the sawdust and all that kind of nonsense. That's going back in the corner. This is the area where I do most of my work for cutting and making sawdust. So it stands to reason I should have the vacuum in this area. I mean, look at the mess of this. Seriously, do you want to see that every time you walk in your shop? I don't. Like, Peter had a great idea shooting the length of the shop. I get that, and that works. But I've got to change stuff around, and then when I'm done, why don't we do a little shop tour in here, and you can see where I end up putting everything. So let me get busy, and I'll get back to you. Well, that's it. This took me several hours, but I have rearranged things in probably a better way. I'm going to show you in here. I've got the vacuum back in the corner with the dust deputy in front of it. This is easy to move out. And the reason I put it back there is A, it would fit, and also because with this here, it allows me to pick up the sawdust from the machines that make the most sawdust, which is this, which is this, which is this, and which is this. And I do all my work in this particular area. So it just made sense to me to be able to do that. So that's what I did. And I think it's going to be a little more functional. I left the jigs back in this corner. I can actually see them now, and you can as well. I've cleaned up a little bit of the outer shop. I threw a few things out. I'm still going to have a little difficulty finding things, but the wood that was all stacked up here is now back over in the other corner where I had the vacuum before. That is now stored back in here along with my router, which I keep at the front because I use that more than anything. So the wood is out of the way. I only need the wood once I've made something. Now, the plan was to move this, but I decided I'll leave it there for now. I was actually going to bring this cabinet out, line it up with this one, but there's no percentage to gain there. I even brought the bandsaw over here, and yeah, it worked, but it doesn't work all that well. The humidifier, I'll just hook that up when I need it, which is going to be very soon, actually. And I think we're good to go. So that's another COVID-19 day gone. Still in quarantine, still a self-isolation imposed on myself. I've been told by a number of family members I'm not allowed to go outside or do anything, so here I am, and that's what we're going to do. I hope you're being good. I hope you're staying indoors. I hope you're staying away from people. And if everybody does that, then maybe we'll beat this thing sooner than we think. So stay healthy, stay well, and check out the links that are down below. You've seen a little bit of my shop in previous videos and a little bit here. I'm going to do a complete shop tour shortly, but don't forget to go and check out Michael Builds and look at his shop. I love it because he's got a standalone building outside, so when his wife kicks him out of the house, he's got somewhere to go, and he's got a heater in there, and he can stay nice and warm and build and have a good time. So check out Michael Builds on YouTube, and then on Facebook, go to Jim Miller and check out Jim Miller's workshop out there in Utah. It is really something to see. He's got a couple of tools there that I'd really like to get my hands on. So well done, Jim. I think you guys have got great shops. And if you've got a shop and you would be kind enough to send me along a half a dozen pictures and whatnot of your shop, let's put it up on YouTube and let people see what you're doing, and maybe that gives them an idea of what they should do. So let's call it a day, and I'll get out of here. You've checked the links, you've subscribed, you hit the bell, you hit the like, you did all of that good stuff. Thank you very much. So I'm out of here. It's time for me to go upstairs and get tea. I didn't have it down here because of the dirty work that I'm doing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.